What's up, y'all?
Hello, everyone.
We got another spicy brew
Yeah.
entering the forge today.
Yeah, one of the decks that I played and enjoyed when we were brewing decks right after cards came out was this IG-88 green deck. It outperformed my expectations in just like the heads-up games that we played, so I wanted to revisit it. Certainly the meta has shifted some since then, so I tried to make some changes to the deck to hopefully harden it versus the red-yellow villain matchups, and that's what the first thing that we're going to start off with is either a Django or a Cad Bane, just to see if this deck can keep up with those. And we might try against Sabine. Something else that we're going to do that might be a little bit of departure, I'm going to play... I may change the deck list after this first game. There's lots of stuff that I was going back and forth on. And so I've got a stack of some of the cards that were on the short list to consider to be played. And I'm sure there's some other ones that I'm overlooking. But I want to try out a couple of things.
Did you make a sideboard also?
I did not make a sideboard because that's what that's what a lot of this is. Now,
okay.
I would probably put like Fang Fighters in the sideboard, something like that. And I don't have those. What I want is to try to get the 50 feeling good, and to see where the flex space is, if that makes sense, right?
You know what we could do is you could run like a gauntlet with this deck, and then you could play a match with it on Wednesday.
Yeah,
like
we could do something like that. Yeah, just to see how it is.
Because we have decks to.
Yeah, and if I wanna change some stuff around. For instance, I don't know that there's enough in the game, right? Like this is unchanged. The 2 Squadron, the Count Dooku, the Choose Sides. That's identical to what I had originally. I did go up because I was so impressed by O.C. Sobek in a deck like this.
Yeah.
Real good at stopping the ground.
Would love those versus the Childsons yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And like, there's a consideration to play that in Han. Green.
I think so, honestly. I mean, because you can play him for 5, or you can exploit him, play him for 3, and
him on 5 is great. He's like, okay, takes 2 damage, who cares, right?
Yeah.
And it's equal to the resources you paid for him. So
yes.
That's an interesting like break point that he doesn't normally have.
You're right.
To be able to play on 5.
So
captures like Poe, captures Anakin.
Yeah, or if your opponent goes all in, like they play a 2-drop and they go all in and they like buff it, and they put like a saber on it or something like that. You could just like trade off your early drop and capture them with O.C. Sobek, right? With Han. But yeah, I was really impressed by O.C. Sobek. I think he's worth exploring versus some of the decks that may have a little bit more resilient removal. I've gone down to 2 Poggles just because I actually think Poggle is a sweet card. I just think a lot of the decks right now are just ready for him.
The thing is, like,
he's a terrible 2-drop.
He's a terrible 2-drop because, like, Cad just answers him instantly.
Yeah.
Django can answer him pretty fast.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, I cut a Confederate Courier to try to get some space, and then I went, like, deep on the 1-drops.
Joker.
Like, 3 years of being yes, yeah, you. Yeah. You're lucky I'm letting you comment that. But I went heavier on the 1-drops, and you'll notice that all of the 1-drops here have at least 2 health.
Okay.
And the reason being that if thank you, Kayla Ascot.
Appreciate that. Tier 1.
Yeah, fresh sub. Hey, nice to see you.
Kayla Scott, probably.
Kayla Scott. Yeah.
Maybe not Kayla Scott.
Kayla Scott.
Whatever they.
It could be KLASC.
Yeah, maybe they live in LA.
Yeah, Los Angeles, South Carolina.
That's probably it.
I think we're on to something. The world's greatest detective.
And then Ott for Otter.
Yes, because they love
otters,
freshwater.
Because who doesn't? They
freshwater mammals. Yeah. All right. So, I've also put in the Steadfast Senator in this deck. I actually like the Steadfast Senator with IG-88 because this gives you some extra flexibility on how you can attack with the tokens laying around, right?
Like not having yellow in the deck, you lose out on the surprise strike.
That's correct.
Like breaking in kind of plan. So I think that having that on a stick is pretty good.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah. Now my suspicion is that this deck actually wants to draw cards, So I've got private manufacturing sitting off on the side here. I also have some remnant reserves because I think this can also draw cards. I think the price is right on private manufacturing, right? I think 2 for 2 is probably where you want to be in this deck.
Yeah, remnant reserve seems tough because like
if you're
tapping, you don't spend like a whole turn doing that. Feels
yeah,
bad, right?
Yeah, and I do think this deck just stops resourcing at 5 resources, and with the exception of maybe you've got the Chayus sides.
Yeah, some matchups you probably want to work up to that.
Yeah. I think specifically blue heroism or green heroism, you want to get to choose sides so that you can steal like a home one, a Luke, something big towards the end of the curve there. Edward, you have found the squeaky corn, I see.
The corn.
How did you get that?
I gave it.
He's returned it.
I mean, it's a good toy. Yeah.
All right, it's a solid toy.
There you go.
All right. Okay.
He's not as happy with
yeah.
thing that doesn't squeak.
Immediately less happy. With the exception of the Senator, all of these 1-drops are troopers, which I was trying to maintain. I was trying to maintain enough troopers so that Taggy could still hopefully buff enough stuff. I think Tag is good with droid deployment. I do think in a world of Cad Banes and Jangos that droid deployment into them is kind of whatever.
Yeah.
Now, at the same time, if you're using premium pings to kill droid tokens, then maybe this deck is coming out ahead. I don't know. Yeah, right. That's kind of what I want to see. I didn't really include troopers up the curve. I do think you've got like Bo. Bo's a possibility. With another trooper on the board, she becomes she basically is a battlefield marine. There's not any possible Mandalorian synergies in this version. I think Tubes is a little weak because I'm primarily green cards.
Not very red, huh?
Tubes does have the ability to buff IG-88. So I think if you've got a choice over who you play, Tubes and the Guavian work together as well. But if you've got a choice over who you can play, you probably don't start with Tubes. You probably start with somebody else, and you try to have Tubes on the board when IG-88 comes out, because like deploying IG-88, attacking with Tubes for 3, then buffing IG-88 with Raid 2, and then he attacks for 7 seems pretty good.
It does.
The tokens aren't red. That's another reason for Bo-Katan. She's a red trooper, so Tubes can buff her. I also have the Droid Commandos a possibility. The 3 slot isn't too heavy right now. It's mostly the 3 slot is like, I think the ideal 3 drop is actually a 2 drop plus a 1 drop in this deck, right?
Yeah, right. Or like a 1 drop and draw a 2 card that you don't have in here yet, right?
Yeah. Or use the Senator to attack with the other 1 drop and then play another 1 drop, right? Another card that I considered was the Magna Guard Wing Leader. It's got a nice body for space, and then this gives you the ability to attack with multiple droids. The stock on the Droid Commando goes up when you've got the Magna Guard Wing Leader in the deck, because then you can have him ambush, kill something, live, and if you've got like a droid token on the table on the next turn, this could let you attack with the Droid Commando and a token at the same time.
What's up, Atlantis? How's it going, Dave? How y'all doing?
And then Admiral Trench, I think, is a good solid 5 drop in this deck. I think there is a really good chance that when you deploy on 5, that's about the time that multiple of your units that are going to start dying.
Yeah.
There's a good chance before that. Trench combos well with Mahdi because you get a 5/5 ready, and you get to put Mahdi back in your hand. Mahdi combos with the Squadron of Vultures, Count Dooku. You can like deploy IG-88 with Mahdi on the table, and then O.C. Sobek sack Mahdi to ready IG-88 after you've attacked. There's a lot of like, I think Mahdi as a 2 of is good in here. I don't think you want it at 3.
It's really good with like Cobb especially.
Yeah. Cobb into Mahdi is really sick. The attack platform, I put this over here because this is a droid. It's also 5 power, so it hits really, really hard.
And if it lives like Overwhelming Barrage, and that's kind of insane.
Yeah, Overwhelming Barrage on this is sick. I have an extra Poggle. I've got Remnant Reserves. So this is just some of the stuff that I was considering. I'm trying out in the main. These reprocess could be the private manufacturing, right? I think there's a lot of units in this deck, right? I think we've got 1, 4, 6, 9, 12. So 38 units. So I think your reprocess, like the turn, I think you like reprocessing and having IG-88 on the board is like a lot.
Yeah,
of potential damage, right? But also, when you play IG-88, you get a bunch of battle droids too, right? So there might be a way to buff the droids. There's like a card that gives all of your units +1/+1. That's in green, but it costs like 3. It's like kind of like an awkward card.
It is pretty awkward. I was trying it in the Dooku deck for a minute.
Yeah, it just seems like an awkward card to use effectively. Choose sides. Could be it's kind of like hiding behind Justin's head. Choose sides is definitely a card that I think could be a 3 of in this deck. I think you definitely have 2 more in the sideboard because when you play against blue, you want to steal Snokes or Avengers or whatever it might be. I think you'll have plenty of units laying around that you can use to choose sides with. So. There you go. This is the test build. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try jamming some stuff. I want to try to refine the 50 here, and then if once I get something that I like, then Wednesday is when I'll try like full matches of stuff. So, all right.
What do you want first?
Let's play against Bevia stuff. I'm looking at Sabine right here.
Okay.
Let's go at that.
Sabine, old classic.
Sabine will give you a clock.
Yep.
Right? Sabine will give you a clock. The early game stuff in here doesn't look like it match up well into Sabine. So I'm interested to see how that will do. It's possible I still need to be playing Super Laser Tech. Because that lets you get IG-88 out a turn early.
And you can exploit it. It's pretty good.
You can exploit it, yeah. It and OC Sobek is like pretty good, right?
Yeah, very. Or Squadron even.
Yeah.
You could Super Laser Tech, second turn, next turn Squadron Vultures play it, sack Super Laser Tech, have 1 extra open.
Yeah. And then this deck has a lot of 1 drops.
And then you can deploy IG-88.
Yeah. IG-88 can come out, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of lines with this deck. I know the YouTube comments are gonna be like, why no Asajj? So I don't know. Asajj could be in here. It's possible, right? So
you don't want to exploit too much though, because you still want to be wide.
That's correct. That's why the I don't want to turn 1 droid deployment, sack the 2 droids, play Asajj. Asajj doesn't have anything to make her hit harder than the droids.
Yeah, that's not the play you would make with Asajj.
Yeah.
So what would you do with Asajj?
Yeah, right. Asajj could be a turn 2.
She could be a turn 2.
She could be a turn 2, right? I could
send in the droids.
Right. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening with the droids, whatever it might be, right? No, I didn't try. I haven't gone around to IG-88 yellow. I do think ultimately the card to play with IG-88 yellow is on the doorstep, but I think the token making in yellow outside of on the doorstep is just a lot worse than green. So,
but you could play the 4/5 Saboteur guy. And that guy's sick.
Yeah, that guy is good. He's also a droid. Interesting.
He's a droid. Yeah.
All right. I think I'm gonna mulligan. Though you could probably keep this hand. Having a 24 health base versus Sabine is
it's pretty scary.
Extremely scary.
Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna work out.
We'll see. I could just be dead.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan. We're gonna try to get a slightly better hand than this. I won the initiative.
Yeah.
It's important against Sabine. I did have 4 1-drops in my hand. I think it was 4 1-drops, Cobb, and reprocess. So I think you can like reprocess on turn 4 for like all 4.
That would be pretty funny.
So
I guess you could like attack with everything, Squadron of Vultures, them all dead, and then reprocess.
Yeah.
Is that good?
I don't know.
I guess.
I don't know.
If one of them was like the experienced trooper and
Yeah, so the experienced trooper, I think if I could play like 9 copies of the experienced trooper, I would.
Yeah.
And there's like an argument to still play the +2/+2 trooper, the raid one. I like that trooper.
He's just like
here.
got 1 health.
Yeah, he's got 1 health. That's the problem. That's why it's cut, right? Like if I don't want to pay a full card for a 1 health unit in this current environment, if that makes sense, right? Very interesting hands. I will keep this very extremely interesting hand. Something like that, perhaps? Okay. I'm going to start off with the Steadfast Senator.
Play Sabine.
I'll play the Guavian Antagonizer.
I'll take it.
I will tap IG-88.
Okay. All right, we'll ECL Fleet Lieutenant into the Guavian, and he'll let Sabine attack your base for 5. I'll draw a card.
I am going to play the Steadfast Senator.
I'll ping bases.
I'm going to play the Coruscant Guard, and it's going to attack Sabine.
Okay. I'll take initiative.
Dead.
Okay.
I don't feel bad about that.
No, that's pretty
I
good.
really don't feel bad about this at all. Coruscant Guard might need to be a 3 of. Because I think when you've got that many 1-drops, ambushing there is extremely likely. Okay. Pass. What was that? I'm gonna just resource that.
Alright, I'll do damage.
Okay. I will deploy a Vanguard Infantry.
I'll deploy Sabine.
I'm going to I think I was better off playing the other card, but I'll play Tag and buff the Vanguard Infantry.
Play Fleet Lieutenant. I'll bring it for 5.
Sure. I'll take initiative.
I will pass.
I could get 1 damage in there, but I think my okay, I don't have an overwhelming barrage. I don't think my ability to win the game exists. IG-88 is going to have the Vanguard Infantry crash into Sabine. I'll buff tag.
Into Fleet Lieutenant?
Wait, sorry, into Fleet
Okay,
Lieutenant, yeah.
I will attack your base for 3.
Sure. This Steadfast Senator is going to have Taggy attack Sabine for 5.
Play for a cause I believe in. I think all those get done.
Okay.
And you take 4.
I'm going to deploy IG-88, and I get 2 battle droids.
Play an A-Wing.
I'll send IG-88 into you for 7.
I'll take initiative.
I will pass.
Maybe also Boston, Sabine, and Django put together in the Forge, but have you settled on any mid-range lists yet?
Han Green, probably. Han Green's under consideration, and we still have the Palpatine yellow decks just sitting right here. It's just not doing anything. So
I will Rebel Assault, attack for 4.
I'm at 23.
Yeah,
I died to a point. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I would like to run that back.
Okay.
I had I cleared the board, and I feel like I should win the game if I take out the 2.
You know, I felt like that against Sabine too, and I have lost.
Yeah,
and
I felt like I should win the game from that position, but we'll see.
I have felt that way so many times.
I
change anything?
I just want to play it again.
Okay.
We'll just play it again.
Okay.
And just see. I might just be like, because I don't think any of that. I mean, maybe the droid commando or whatever.
Yeah.
But there was a draft of this that had the Royal Guard in it, because you have so many officials. The Senator, Mahdi, Poggle, Cobb Vanth, not Sobek, but you actually have a decent amount of officials in here, and I felt like a 3/4 Sentinel for 3 pretty good. I don't know if the Royal Guard is a trooper. I don't think it is.
It's not.
Yeah. I think it's just Imperial. Okay.
Phase 2 Dark Trooper.
I will actually give Sabine the initiative. I don't think it's necessarily. I had initiative last time. I actually don't think it's like a fair playtest to just have the initiative against Sabine all the time.
Marine.
All right, I will play droid deployment and make 2 droids.
Take initiative.
Pass.
Lieutenant, attack your base for 5.
Okay. Coruscant Guard, we'll take out the Fleet Lieutenant.
Ping bases.
I'll have IG crash a droid in there for 2.
Take initiative.
Crash in there for 1. Play the Steadfast Senator. And then pass.
Alright, I'll ECL K2 into the Senator.
I'm gonna droid deployments.
I'll ping bases.
I am just gonna take initiative, I guess.
Sabine, attack your base for 3. Play Metal Ceremony. And pass.
Exploit capture K2.
Base for 4.
I'll deploy IG and we'll get to you, battle droids.
For a cause. I'll dump all that. Do I keep Wrecker? Take 4. I'll dump all of it.
Metal ceremony.
Yeah.
So I'll attack Sabine for 2.
Okay. Play a Spec Force soldier.
I'll kill Sabine, I guess.
Take initiative.
I'll play a Warzone Lieutenant, and then I'll pass. I think this is just like every time you play.
Take base for 2.
Yeah, show me the 4 cause.
I'll show you the 4 cause.
Alright, let's play against Django.
Okay.
Let's see how that goes. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do to make
Yeah,
this matchup better.
I don't either.
Play like 8 Sentinels. I mean,
yeah. Even then, I don't know.
I don't know.
Django, you say?
Yeah, let's try Django. Play better units up the curve, perhaps. I don't know.
Maybe ECL and or timely stormtroopers. A few cent units would be good too.
The 3-1 stormtroopers that were specifically not playing to not lose to
the Phase 2 Dark Trooper might be a good include.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't think the Phase Dark Trooper is good against Sabine.
Not.
I think I can play that. I'll play that trooper, and then lose a whole bunch. If there was like
by any number of things.
Yeah, if there was a dark side version of Yularen, I would absolutely play it. But tag is in here. Yeah, tag is in here. You got to draw it. I drew it last game. I drew 2 senators last game, and tag. So. I mean, I feel like I lost both games to ECL, and the fact that I've got a 24 health base. It's possible if I was playing a 30 health base, I win the first game because you didn't have a board.
I think it's possible you win the second game with a 30 health base.
Yeah, you didn't have a board.
Yeah, like
right?
those troopers aren't really.
They're not doing anything right now, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll play.
Maybe they will be in other matchups, but against Sabine 24 health is just like you might as well not.
The 2 droids are currently not worth the 6 health. Yeah.
No, yeah.
Not against Sabine, right?
Against like Bosk, maybe. Against Django, we'll see. I kind of have a feeling 24 health sucks though against Django too. These sleeves are awful. Keep catching. 13.
16. I'll take initiative. I gotta resource something. I'll be shocked if the game gets there. Alright, I am going to droid deployment.
Silencer.
I will take the initiative.
Yes.
Oh. I'm gonna play tubes.
Base 3.
I'm gonna play Taggy.
TIE Phantom.
I'm going to hit you for 3.
Take initiative.
I'll hit you for 2.
Alright. Thinking about 10 damage this turn. Okay. I'll hit you for 3.
Okay. Let's go ahead. We'll get tubes in there for 4.
Play TIE Advanced.
Let's get in there for 2.
Get in there for 6.
I'll get in there for 2.
I'll take initiative.
I'll get in there for 2. I'll play a... No, wait, hang on. I'm not getting in there for 2. I'm going to play Confederate Courier. And then I'm going to play an Outland TIE, and we'll buff Taggy. And then Taggy will get in for 3. I get an extra point of damage in there. Okay. And then I will pass.
This is quite a turn.
I don't think the game's going past this turn.
This is the end of the game.
I don't think the game's going past this turn.
Yeah, this is the end of the game. Okay. Hit your base for 3.
Okay. All right. Deploy IG-88 here. You're obviously have all your yeah. Deploy IG-88 here and see if you have an immediate answer. But then also it gives all my guys raid. So I will deploy IG-88. I get 2 battle droids.
Attack you for 9.
The surprise strike. I die like a fucking chump.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Your base health is kind of shit.
Get that fucking shit out of here.
It's so bad.
Give me a 30 health base, god damn it. Where's that 30 health base?
Nathan, we're not going to be able to make ad revenue off this video now. It's over.
I hope everybody understands.
It's over. It's over. I think that is the lesson learned, yeah. It's pretty bad.
Alright, where's the 30 health base?
You want to grab you one?
Yeah, give me a 30 health base. Give me a piece.
Those are I'll be right back.
Give me a 30 health base.
Get that hyperspace one.
The fucking thing sucks. We're doing it live. I had Count Dooku in my hand.
So uncivilized.
I Count Dooku in my hand.
I got you a Tapioca City.
Tapioca City. Excellent. Excellent. All right, hang on. Let me get the sleeve.
So uncivilized.
My lord, is that illegal?
24 health is pretty unplayable.
It's pretty good and limited. I enjoyed it in Booster Draft. Because the draft format's very much like a value-based format.
Django gain?
Yeah, let's do Jingo again.
Okay.
And then we'll try Sabine again,
Okay.
just to see if the health matters.
I was like running out of answers, right? In those last two games. With Sabine, I mean.
The, yeah, right, the gas had been spent,
Yeah,
right?
it was like all I had
The
left.
gas had been spent. I'm sorry, Eddie,
finish.
did I upset you?
Oh,
Are you
you
looking at
did
me to
upset
make
me.
myself feel better? To make me feel better? It's okay, it's okay, dude. It's okay. It's okay. I appreciate it. I appreciate you looking out for me.
Hey. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. Get some dog in. Ah.
Yeah, so I had Dooku, so I needed to get 2 attacks in, and actually wanted and the part of the reason to have IG-88 on the table is that I could sack him to Dooku, and like smoke Django
Yeah.
when you played it.
I had 4-stroke ready for IG-88. I had No Good to Be Dead ready for something, and I had Daring Raid. So I felt like pretty good, and like Surprise Strike there. So
Yeah.
I felt pretty good about my chances from that position.
Yeah, so I needed like if I had initiative, I think I just sack my 2 space units, blow up your 2 health space units, and then you've got just the Phantom,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Eddie gets a treat. We can do that.
It's this. Is this keepable? Maybe, perhaps. I guess I'm gonna mulligan this hand. I'm mulligan this hand. There you go.
You cut?
I did. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. I could play like turn 1 steadfast daring raid, or I could play the courier, the Confederate courier. I'll give the Django deck initiative because I had initiative in the last game. 4, 6. Huh. Guess that. Okay, I'll play. No, you got initiative. Sorry.
Trap Smuggler.
I'll play the Confederate courier.
Take initiative.
I'll pass.
I'll let your base for 2.
Sure, I'll attack you for 2.
Play a tie.
I'll just take initiative. I think if you put the stupid fucking whatever, I don't give a shit. My turn. My turn. Give me this. Give me this. Putting that there. I'll skip my 3-drop. See if I care.
It's dead.
I get a droid.
I'll take a base for 2.
Sure. I am Going to play Cobb Vanth.
Triple Dark Raid. We'll get the TIE Phantom.
Sure. I will play a Vanguard Infantry.
Hit you for 4.
I will take the initiative.
I'll pass.
I'll do Cobb to your base for 4.
I will deploy Django.
I'll play Taggy and I'll buff the troopers here.
Play a tie.
I'll play a Warzone Lieutenant.
Attack your base for 3.
I'm going to play an Outland TIE Vanguard, and I'll buff the Vanguard Infantry.
I'll surprise strike the Crafty Smuggler in your base for 5.
Sure. I'll deploy IG-88.
I'll take initiative.
This guy's going to hit you for 4. This guy's going to hit you for 2. This guy's going to hit you for 5. And then I'll pass.
Droid does 3, not 2.
Yeah. Raid 1, so. Yeah, immediately see rewards.
I'll surprise strike you for lethal if you had that other shit base.
Yeah. Guess what?
What for 7? That was actually not lethal.
Guess what? Let's hit you for 5.
Guess I lose. Guess I lose. I have breaking in, but that's not enough.
That's not enough.
Yep.
I have both a squadron and a rolling barrage. I skipped my 3-drop. I think that just goes to show you like how important knowing when to take the initiative is, right?
Yeah.
Because that was like, did you have the TIE Advance to buff? Yeah. All right, Sabine, get Sabine's ass back in here.
Okay.
Get Sabine's ass back in. We're undefeated. It's undefeated.
It's a new deck.
We'll quit right here.
It's an entirely new deck.
Undefeated. Entirely new deck.
Yeah, we should release like a 15-minute video. Strongest IG-88 deck.
IG-88 diamond hands.
What would 38 health downside be? You only start with one resource in the first turn?
It doesn't have a symbol on it, probably.
Doesn't have an aspect?
Yeah, it doesn't have an aspect, I think. Might be enough.
Neutral base. I could see that. That's pretty bad. That's pretty limiting.
Because it cuts down what you could play.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna overpay, right? I could see blue villainy. 30 health base is the intro. Yeah.
Blue villainy, yeah, because they don't care.
Yeah.
Like I guess it wouldn't be Bosk, but
you just play Iden.
Play Iden. Can't be healed.
Like maybe, yeah. Can't be healed, and no. I think it's got to be like both, right? I think this has to have like 2 downsides. It's not a bad suggestion there.
Did you get the was Curlpaw the droid and clone tokens? I'm gonna have to buy freaking TIE and X-wing tokens from the same person.
Yeah, that'd be sick. It's an interesting design choice to make all of the light side tokens 2/2s and all the dark side tokens.
It is interesting, and I wonder how that builds on, because that's just like, I don't know. It is certainly an identity to
all
both.
the exploit cards get better if you've got space tokens also, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You can pick arenas to draw from.
This and
Huh. I just don't know how the first couple turns are going to play, so I have to... Alright, so you got the initiative.
ties are weaker. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Yeah. Start same with droids. We should design around that, I guess, and they have.
Droid really deployment. Get some battle droids out there.
I'll take it.
Pass.
Play a wing leader. Get a big A-wing.
I'll play an Outland tie. I'll buff a battle droid token.
Attack ya for 5.
We'll have IG-88 hit you for 3.
I'll take initiative.
I will attack you for 1. Now, the question here is, do I daring raid the wing leader or do I play a steadfast senator? I actually think I daring raid the wing leader. That shuts off possible, like you taking the initiative screams rebel assault to me.
Yeah.
And the rebel assault is obviously really, really bad. So, all right, pass.
Take it for 5.
I'm gonna have IG-88 hit you for 3.
Also Bean.
I'll have the TIE Fighter attack you for 2.
Bean.
I will have this droid attack you for 1.
Sabine.
I'm going to play a steadfast senator.
ECL K2 into I think we take damage.
Okay.
Trample for 3.
I'm going to play the Vanguard Infantry.
The Metal Ceremony.
Fuck. I had this dude to kill the... I'll play him because he would kill the K2, but actually I think I lose the medal ceremony here.
Yeah.
I think that's 2 games I've lost the medal ceremony. I'll play that guy. It's possible I'm supposed to take the initiative, but I think I lost just right there.
I'll show you this here, Rebel Assault.
Hits me for how much?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay.
Dead.
Dead.
The dead. How's that for a cause? This Sabine list is just juiced. It's freaking juiced, man. I'm sorry, Mr. Droid.
Put Cad Bane out there.
Get Cad Bane in
Put
here.
Cad Bane out there.
He wants to beat up on another bounty hunter.
Put Cad Bane out there.
Okay. Okay.
Put Cad Bane. I said put Cad Bane on the table.
He's out there.
Yeah, stupid Sabine, man. The problem is action economy, right? Like, I can do as much damage, but the problem is that deck does more damage and fewer actions. I think Force Chokes, maybe? The problem is Sabine on deploy is just beating my ass because she gets in there. She does like 7 damage.
Every deck
So
needs an answer.
Nathan being defeated by a smooth ban his ass. Ban him.
All right.
Ban him.
You're gone.
Oh, no, he's calling Sabine Smooth Brain. He's calling Sabine.
I
Okay.
had my finger on
That's a quick type. That's a quick type right there, Joker. That's a ooh. Okay, it's a good thing you clarified. Justin was backing me up on that one.
You all be a smooth brain, basically.
Yeah. Right. It's a good thing that Justin's brain was too smooth for playing Sabine, so he was moving too slow to ban you.
Yep.
All right. There you go.
The deck is just like a finely tuned machine.
Yeah, it's really, really close. So. Nathan Hater's feasting today.
$19.
13. Dang. Bang.
Oh, I guess I give initiative. That's CAD.
Feels wrong. All right, I'll play a Vanguard Infantry.
Smuggler and Exhaust.
All right. I will play a Vanguard Infantry.
Take initiative.
I'll pass.
Oh, the reps you need to roll with a Sabine Green and APQ or showdown you go to. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. I think I'm actually leaning toward Cad Bane if I played N1.
I don't actually know which of these to get rid of. So I'll get rid of the 5-drop.
I'll attack this guy.
This one?
Yep.
I'll buff this guy. I'm going to play a Vanguard Infantry.
Alright, I'll target down it. This one.
Ha!
Wave after wave of experienced dudes.
I'll play an land Thai Vanguard.
Boba and ping.
I guess I'll choose Vanguard. I'll take initiative. I think it would be insane to. Oh my god! I am insane. I am insane. Thing all the crafting smuggler. But then you can. Now there are two of them. Coruscant guard. Coruscant guard to trade the crafty smuggler.
Sweet unit, okay. On a Bazine.
I have a Confederate courier.
You can keep that.
Do you want to use the cat?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I guess I'll choose Vanguard Infantry. Yeah, sure. I'll get in there for 3. Wait, you can kill him for free with Boba Fett at that point? Fine. I'll play the Confederate courier for 2.
I'll check there.
I'll buff here. Alright. Oh, what the hell? Hit you for 3.
Take Ganesh.
I'll draw. Now I pay for the hubris.
Bazine.
I'll play a Warzone Lieutenant.
Boba Fett.
IG-88 is going to have the Confederate courier hit you for 3.
I'll play Bosk. I'll ambush the thingy. I'll Cad Bane.
Attack you for 3.
I'll take initiative.
Lose to Bosk. Trade IG-88 into Bosk's dumbass. I think so. I'll fight Bosk.
Okay.
This is I had 2 overwhelming barrages that I've resourced to try to like play around whatever you were playing. And I think if I just like hold, then I am fine. But instead now I probably
I was fishing for that with Bazine, to be fair, also.
Wait. A glimmer. Is it
Raider Blast.
Attack you for 2.
Attack you for 1.
I hit you for 5 there.
It's with
IG-88 instead of
Yeah.
taking out. So the problem is if I play IG-88 and I attack for 5, you play some dumbass event, you get to kill something. Like if you have any like open fire or something like that, you kill IG-88 and a space unit with Bosk. So I'll take initiative.
Alright, I'll attack you for 3. I'll deploy the man. I'll attack you for 4. And pass.
I'm gonna choose sides and take the Ruthless Raider.
Sick. I'll play this Cad Bane unit.
All right, next game.
Okay.
Next.
All right. One more game.
Let's play that matchup again.
Okay.
It's possible that you just can't compete with the early game of Cad Bane. I think that just may be the thing. Is that
it's got such good units. Early.
Yeah, I mean, I think I lost that game specifically to Crafty Smuggler, which is not necessarily a good feeling.
Right.
I had 3 Vanguard Infantries, which should be pretty good in that situation, right? Of you being able to, like, they can absorb the pings and, like, take shields and shit like that, but,
You want me to take initiative this time?
yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, because you gave it to me.
If you win the roll, you probably give it to Cad.
Yeah. Alright, I'll give you that. So IG-88 may have to...
You may have to become something else.
No, do not call that shit.
All right. Okay.
Oh, mulligan. It's possible that space units just aren't good enough against CAD. It's possible the space units just aren't good enough, right? Like if I'm playing like the wing leader or whatever, the 3/4, that's something that doesn't die to like a random ass ping.
Spacer.
Steadfast Center.
Take initiative.
Warzone Lieutenant.
Take a pursuit.
Play a Guavian Antagonizer.
Well, now there are 2 of them. Zuckus.
I'll play a Taggy.
Ping something.
Yeah, it'll be the Senator.
Okay. Play Taggy, I'll target town Senator.
Okay. I'll hit you for 3.
Take initiative.
I'll pass.
What was it, 3?
There's 4. 4 damage.
4, yeah.
4 damage. 4 damage. Yeah. 4. 3 3 plus IG-88.
We'll get in there for 6.
Hits you for 4.
I'll waylay the antagonizer.
I'll attack you for 2.
I'll hit you for 2.
I guess I'll replay the antagonizer.
I'll play an antagonizer. Playing for 1.
A little damage taggy. Well, I'll take initiative.
Pass.
Take out the antagonizer and draw a card.
Gun. Attack for 8.
Hit you for 3.
Surprise strike. 5.
I'll deploy IG.
Take initiative.
Overrunning barrage kills Zuckus 2 to the or 1 to the spacer. Hit you for 7. Hit you for 3. Give you middle fingers.
Yeah, I think that probably does it. Yeah. Yeah, that does it. That'll do it.
Going out, greatest that's ever played the game.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
This deck is, I don't know.
It's one of the decks of all time.
Well, I mean, it's there's like I feel like there's a couple missing pieces.
Yeah, I just don't know what it's bringing to the table that like
in the game, right?
Something else. Yeah,
like there's a couple missing pieces in the game that I don't know what you would I don't know what it would be though, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
IDK.
I didn't feel like the card draw was the issue. Force choke possibly. Force choke possibly. And on the upside, those games were like 15 minutes or
we
less.
got 7 games in and an hour and 9 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's with you like having an hour of explanation or whatever.
Yeah.
It's probably a 9-minute explanation of the deck.
Yeah, yeah. Got quite a few games in. I might try something else on Wednesday. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, I liked this kind of format too. Even though you didn't end up changing anything between games, because that being an option was cool.
Yeah. So I honestly I felt like the main. I mean, this was the only thing that changed, right?
Yeah, but that's a big deal. You won games after you did that.
Yes. I wasn't looking at lethal dead, right?
On turn 5 every time. That's the problem. It was always on your IG-88 to play turn.
Yes,
that you were just like dead.
I died.
Yeah.
Just died right there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I might try something else. I might run this back, and we'll try like matches because I wonder if the sideboard could be modified. I want this style of deck to exist in the game.
Where you can go wide.
Yes.
Yeah, I do too.
Right. I want it to exist.
Every time we've tried going wide, it's disastrous. I feel like.
Yeah, with the exception of the Han Green there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's not like a people do. All right, that's enough.
Yeah.
I'm
It's back to Path of Exile now.
I gotta go play more Bazaar. That's what I'm addicted to. And wow.
Yeah, we'll stay tuned. We'll see what happens on Wednesday.
Yep.
Because I don't know yet.
Thanks for watching, y'all. Hope you have a good night.
Yeah. Goodbye, everybody.